Hi, Gemini. We're going to talk about career and money. Also, don't forget Tuesday nights is our influencer interviews at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and Saturday morning is Roundtable. If you're a member of this community and you'd like to participate in Roundtable, make sure you email me at spiritmailtarot@gmail.com. Also, guys, thank you so much. The likes, the shares, the subscribes, the ringing the bell, the comments, all that stuff, y'all rock. The passersby who engage. Y'all blow my mind. You're awesome, and thank you very much. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit. We want to talk about career money for Gemini. Show us clearly what is the message for Gemini. What energies will they be navigating in the coming days and weeks as we talk about, or as it relates to career money? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Ready, guys? Okay. Third eye chakra. Patience and planning. Wow. And triumph. Gemini. This is a little exciting. No, it's a lot exciting, actually. Okay, so God, guides, angel. We're going to get an overall theme for this message, and then we're going to pull clarifier. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our Gemini friends, and thank you for showing us the energies on the table as it relates to career and money. Please show us clearly what is the overall message, the overarching theme for Gemini as it relates to career and money. I just saw something while I was in the middle of praying. That's why I had that reaction. Sorry about that. Deep freeze. Wow. Okay, Gemini. Taurus got this the other day too in their overall, whenever we did spirit guided energy focus on different topics, they got this message. So I think it speaks to the fact that, sometimes we think we got to do something. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? And we start taking action steps that aren't beneficial for us. And sometimes it's more beneficial just to chill out, take a break, right? We're going to read the card and see what it says and how it relates, and then we're going to go on and get our clarifiers. So it says, everything has its season. Now's the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not ready to bloom yet. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere and not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the important activity now. So reflect, read a good book, get a massage, rest, and dream. Okay, I love that. So now we're going to get some clarifiers for these energies. We got, and this is all related to career and money, we got third eye. What I saw was we got third eye, which is the number 6, which is the 6th center, chakra center, and we got 7 for planning and patience, and then we got 7 for triumph, which is moving forward. And for me, 7 are the numbers of divinity, and then 6 is our guided awareness, right? For me, that's what the number 6 means. So, and 6 is the third eye. So I feel like you've had some guided awareness about a career or money situation. And then you've got the patience and planning, which is about, it's not necessarily time to start taking the action steps, but triumph will come. We'll find out what the clarifiers are, Gemini. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit. Let's look at this. Show us clearly, give us the context to these energies that Gemini will be navigating in the coming days or weeks. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly what are the clarifiers for these energies. I'm pulling one clarifier for each card. Clarifying third eye, we have 7 of Wands. Okay. Clarifying patience and planning, we have the King of Cups. And clarifying triumph, we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing right here. So in your third eye awareness, your third eye chakra center, right? I feel like you have had some kind of a download. Maybe you've had a vision of something that you want to experience in your work and in your money area, and you it's either something that they've given you, right? That they've already given you in your mind's eye about something that you're going to accomplish, or it's something that you are visualizing, wanting to bring it into your reality, okay? So I feel like there's been a situation where, oops, it was not upside down, where you've actually been maybe talking about it to others and telling people about it, and they're trying to throw water on your parade. They're trying to throw a wet blanket on it or pop your balloons or stuff like that. I feel like Spirit's saying, stand your ground. You don't have to argue with anybody. You don't have to prove yourself right. You don't have to prove that Spirit gave you a message. You don't even have to prove that that you're worthy of it, you don't even have to talk about it to anybody. When I've done some videos on unsolicited advice, and I did another one, I can't remember the name of it, but they're kind of about this, where we have a vision, we have a dream, and people want to come in and tell us, no, you can't do that. What's wrong with you? You can't do that, or stuff like that. And I feel like Spirit's saying, you're the one who's walked this walk, Gemini. And you know, between you and God, you and your Creator, you and the universe, whatever it is that you call it, that you're moving in a certain direction, right? This is absolutely a confirmation that what you received, if it was a download, is actually absolutely what it was, okay? So, yeah, but Cheryl, nothing's happening. Patience. So this is the patience and planning card, which is the same as the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is that card where the person is at the little bush, and they've got their rake, and there's pentacles on the bush, and it's about us understanding that there's a time, patience and planning. There's a time where we have action to take, and where the universe has action to take. Because when we put that little seed in the ground, right, we're not supposed to go dig that little seed up every day. We're supposed to water it every day, every other day, whatever the instructions say. And that little seed, that little plant, that big oak tree, that big rose bush, whatever it is you planted, breaks out of that little seed skin and starts making its way to the surface of the earth. You're not doing anything on those days except possibly nurturing it, okay? But you're not digging it up every day, checking to make sure the seed broke so that the plant can come out. You're not opening it up or uncovering it every day, making sure that the little vines are coming up out of the ground in the right timing or anything like that. No, you're in a deep freeze where that plant is concerned. All you can do is every now and then throw water on it, go get a massage, make sure your thoughts are right about it, and that kind of stuff. It's patience and planning, right? Any activity while that seed is in the ground, outside of the nurture part of it, any activity is fruitless. It's like banging your head against the wall. And in fact, in that particular analogy, what happens is you actually kill the plan. You kill the idea, right? You kill the plant because it's not meant to be uncovered, unearthed every other day or every day. So we have the King of Cups. Gemini, what they're saying to you is you are a very mature person and you understand how these things work. So they're just reminding you, this king didn't become king without a lot of patience and planning. What's particularly important about this particular king is he has learned to detach himself emotionally. He's not driven by his emotions in a way that it is to his detriment, right? He takes those emotions or those feelings of unrest and got to get something done today or else, that kind of stuff, and he sets them aside because he's smart enough, mature enough, intelligent enough to understand that there is some other things going on, right? That his job is to be patient and plan to be ready when his next step shows up, when it is time for him to take action. Okay, so I feel like, Gemini, you're in a place where it's kind of like you're just in this place where you're just chilling. You're just kind of going with the flow. You've had your awareness. It feels like the universe is doing their thing right now. And I feel like what they're saying is there will be triumph. This was not something made up in your mind. Look, once it does start moving, it's going to move fast. This talked about hibernation and regeneration and stuff like that. This is a time for you to make sure that your mind, body, and spirit are in a good, healthy place, because once it starts moving, it's going to move fast. You see how all that stuff is kicked up under that horse? This is fast movement, and it's a passionate project, whatever it is. And there's the 7. So again, this is about divine divinity. Here's the 7. This is divinity is doing their part of it, right? And when it starts moving forward, divinity will carry it forward with you. They're not going to leave you out there to hang by yourself. They're going to be moving just as fast as you are in this project when that time comes. And you're going to have lots of cause for celebration, Gemini. This is beautiful, and I can't wait to hear in the comments what you guys have going and what you're doing to self-care at this time, when your nature is to try to figure something physical that I can do to move this plan along, but Spirit's saying, nope, it's our turn. We're doing the work right now. So I can't wait to hear about this in the comments, because we all, I think for the most part, are doers, and we need to learn to be beers. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for my Gemini friends, and I thank you for the energies on the table. I thank you for the encouraging words about being patient and showing us that triumph will come. Show us clearly, what is the PS? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly, what is the PS? Okay, so they're telling me to let you know, Gemini, not only are they going to be moving this purposeful and this passionately with you whenever that time comes, that's exactly what they're doing right now. But it's your job to chill. I love it. Okay, P.S. Look, we create our realities, right? And that's really a misnomer. We actually co-create with Spirit. And so our every thought matters. And I say that, when you have a thought that's not productive towards your business, it's not going to derail what's going on here. Okay, when you have a thought that is not beneficial, the proper, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not a guru, this is my personal experience, the proper thing to do with that thought is dismiss it, get rid of it, acknowledge it, be aware, oh yeah, I remember you, and just acknowledge it, but then release it. Find some way to get rid of it, because once those thoughts get into our hearts, they become worries, and that's when we start to back up our progress. So right here, Spirit's saying, remember, this is the page. Again, the Page of Pentacles. Again, let's remember that lest we become as little children, we cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven in this case would be your success in whatever this is that you're working on, right? And I feel like Spirit's saying, have that innocent expectance, that pure confidence that things are going to work out exactly as you've planned. Look, there's that 3 of Cups again. Not only is this going to be a success in your career, whether it is an awareness that you should ask for a promotion, a raise, or whatever it is that you're doing, changing companies, writing a book, whatever it is, starting your own business, it's something that is going to fill up your cups, and it's going to be worth celebrating, right? You're getting that 3 of Cups both times. Look, and then there's the Knight of of Wands, okay? And so the Knight of Wands is a passionate mover. He's kind of like this guy who he moves forward. So it's saying that you're going to be put into action again. Right now's not time, but you're going to be put into action again. So be ready and continue to hold on to that passion, and then let us drive you whenever we get there, okay? Gemini, that is your career and money, and I'm so glad that you stopped in. Until next time, go out and have a super duper day. Bye.